All right. Welcome back to the Turn Up the Music podcast. We have our guest today. We have Marcel Smith. We have Christopher Bird, Walter Whitt, and Chuck.
What up?
I'm your host, Chris Canty.
This nigga
here.
This nigga, bro.
This is why I muted myself, man.
Do you not understand like Zoom etiquette? Turn your mic off.
Run it back.
We can't run it back. We're live.
Shit live.
Oh, never mind.
Live. Jesus Christ. Marcel Smith fucking it up. Anyway, as usual, it's nothing we should be surprised of anyway. Today we're doing Grammy Award for Album of the Year. Now, the Grammy Award for Album of the Year is an award presented by the National Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences of the United States to honor artistic achievement, technical proficiency, and overall excellence in the recording industry, without regard to album sales, chart position, or critical reception. This is the most prestigious award at the Grammy Awards ceremony, which is held every February or March, depending on the year. The first award was presented in 1959. So we got to go all the way back to 1959. Way back. So we're going to go over each year, which one won, which album won, and then which one should have won. With some of these years, okay, we understand why they won. So
I can tell you which one should have won the album of the year.
So we're going to start off with 1959, which was a good year of music. We had Frank Sinatra, Come Fly With Me, Ella Fitzgerald. We had another Frank Sinatra album. Dang, he had 2 nominations and still didn't win. That's fucked up.
Damn.
It's Frank Sinatra we're talking about here.
Yeah, but he has two albums nominated and he didn't win. Henry Mancini won.
But it's Frank Sinatra. Yeah,
Henry Mancini won with the music from Peter Gunn.
Oh, that one.
Which is a pretty good album.
That's a good album.
Just instrumentals. In 1960, we have Come Fly With Me.
It's a good album.
5 Frank Sinatra. You also have Harry Belafonte at Carnegie Hall. Another Henry Mancini album.
Rest in peace, Harry Belafonte.
Yep, he just passed. Yeah. I think Come Dance With Me should have won by Frank Sinatra in 1960. 61, Bob Newhart comedy album. I think it's one of 2 or 3 comedy albums.
Is that from when he was over? Is that one of the live ones when he was over like in Korea and stuff?
Probably, yeah.
Those are pretty funny.
Like a comedy album, one album of the year. Which comedian would win album of the year if they did a comedy album today?
Like
Cat Williams, the Pimp Chronicles is winning.
Absolutely. That's undisputed.
Pimp Chronicles Part 1.
Or Catpocalypse.
Don't you climb trees? No, motherfucker, we got bills and shit.
That set is only 36 minutes long though. It's not like an hour long.
It's a breeze to get through. It really is. It is so funny.
So many quotables too.
Tink Tink.
Oh wait. Oh wait.
Blacker. What is it? Back in Blacker.
I would say
Chris Rock.
What about Dave Chappelle's
Killing Him Softly?
Yeah.
That could win. Album of the year for comedian. I mean, yeah, album of the year. That could have won album. I know it couldn't have because that was 2000, right? No, it couldn't have won.
Shit.
1962, we have Judy Garland live at Carnegie Hall. Like, she was a great artist, but I'm not rushing to see Judy Garland. You know what I'm saying?
She has the worst backstory in Hollywood history.
She really does.
Oh my God.
It's sad to what happened.
Let's not do that.
Yeah,
I would really.
I mean, we got to tell the truth on the podcast.
I mean, God damn, this horrible.
But she has some good movies and some good albums, and she won this year. And she deserves it. It's Judy Garland. The Wizard of Oz? Dorothy?
You know Chuck ain't seen that shit.
I seen the Wiz. Nigga, that's it.
That's Diana Ross.
He said the Oz.
I seen Oz too.
Oz is definitely not anywhere.
That's totally different.
That's nowhere near the Wizard of Oz story.
I knew what you meant.
1963 was Von Meter. That was another comedy.
Von who?
Von Meter. I don't know. It was a comedian. It was another comedy album.
Sounds German.
Damn.
Who has earphones in? Because I hear an echo.
That's probably Walt coming from somewhere else.
Probably cooking.
Probably.
My bad. That might be.
I muted him. All right.
Damn.
Now, no, I don't hear it no more. See? Life is great.
Damn. You a real piece of work.
Ah, damn.
Hey, I'm just saying.
That's crazy.
Put that down.
Real.
You jumping around, you about to get a whoop.
Nah, it was me because I had you playing on my TV and I thought the sound was coming out of a different place than it should have been. So that one's on me. My bad.
It's all right. It's all right. I do think Tony Bennett's "I Left My Heart in San Francisco" should have won over that damn comedy album, but it's okay. Because I'm a huge Tony Bennett fan as well.
Rest in peace to him.
Yep, he just passed away too.
I never would have known that about you.
I like Tony Bennett. It's a good chill.
Okay.
Good chill.
I like Tony Bennett.
He's smooth.
Tony Bennett's smooth as hell. You just, he has that like slow stroll through New York kind of vibe. And then 1964 was Barbra Streisand. Like, she deserved that album. That was a good album.
I forgot she has a Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has
With an
two, I
actor.
think. 65, Geets and Gilberto, their album, Over the Pink Panther by Henry Mancini.
Oh, that one was good.
Pink Panther should have won that year.
Some of the best scores have been conducted by this man too.
Mm-hmm.
The 60s had some of the best, more modern scores to come out of them.
Oh, absolutely. You had like what? James Bond, Pink Panther.
Mary Poppins,
Mary Poppins.
Sound of Music, which we
Sound
will
of
get
Music.
into in a second.
I'm gonna say Rogers and Hammerstein. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. 1966, we have September of My Years by Frank Sinatra. That one, it won over Julie Andrews' Sound of Music soundtrack. Like how?
Oh, interesting.
Ow.
Very interesting.
Frank, sit down for just 1 second.
Just one.
Crooners be crooning, man. Crooners be crooning.
1967, A Man and His Music by Frank Sinatra, and I believe that should have won that year.
Frank Sinatra got some bangers on there.
Mm-hmm. 1968, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles won that year. I have no problems with that.
I have no problems with that at all.
It's
One of the
Beatles.
better albums. It's the Beatles. Shout out to the Illuminati.
Wasn't that their second to last album that they did together?
I know that. 2 more after that, or 3 more after that.
Because they had what, Abbey Road and the White Album?
White Album came before that.
Did it?
Yeah, White Album came in like 1967.
Holy crap.
And then this came out in 67, like later 67. Then they had Abbey Road. Then they had Let It Be, I believe. Not Let It Be, or I think it's either Hey Jude or Let It Be.
I thought Let It Be was like their very last album.
It is. That's their last album.
Okay.
Together as a group. 69. We're getting out of the boring years of the Grammy Awards.
As rude.
We gotta get through these years. This is
There's a
rough.
lot of good music that came out of that
It
first
was good
decade.
music, but it's not really hitting for modern listeners of music. So, 1969. By the Time I Get to Phoenix by Glenn Campbell won. I don't know how.
My God.
Good Lord.
I think
That's-
Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles should have won that year.
Really?
Yeah, no. I think you're right on that one. I agree with that.
Yeah, it's either Magical Mystery Tour by the Beatles or Bookends by Simon and Garfunkel, which I'm not giving Paul Simon any other Grammys other than the one that I could have said later.
Call me out.
No,
I
not that
think-
one either.
Yeah, no.
Really?
No, that one should not have not won Album of the Year, in my opinion.
Fun fact, by the time I get to Phoenix, I believe is the very first country album to win Album of the Year.
That's crazy.
Probably. Wait, Chris,
Now
are you an Art
I
Garfunkel
get-
fan?
I'm not an Art Garfunkel fan. The only time I was an Art Garfunkel fan was when he was on Arthur.
Oh my God.
Staying at Arthur's house.
Buster Baxter went around when he came back.
He was just singing through the. I was like, I don't care about this man.
Oh,
singing.
yeah, it's like school.
He was just a random adult in the elementary school. I was like, man, this is why we need metal detectors. It's like any nigga walk into school.
You can call.
All right, here we go. Now this is when the Grammy Awards started getting feisty. Okay, people was fighting in the front row for these album of the years. Okay, 1970, we have Blood, Sweat, and Tears by Blood, Sweat, and Tears. You have Abbey Road by the Beatles.
Yeah.
Age of Aquarius by Fifth Dimension.
Oh, Jesus.
Crosby,
Fifth
Stills, and
Dimension.
Nash by Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And then you have Johnny
Young.
Cash and San Quentin. Like, this was the first Grammy Awards, so I thought that people were going to fight for this award.
Damn.
If someone else won, the other four were going to fight this man in the back.
Like, where is this man at?
But Blood, Sweat, and Tears won that year, and I don't have a problem with it, but I do think Abbey Road should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Just based on technical proficiency and how good the album sounded.
And the fact that it's the Beatles.
And it's the Beatles. Shout out to the Illuminati.
All hail.
All hail the Illuminati and Aleister Crowley.
Mhm.
No, 1971.
Oh God.
Hey, got to do it. 1971, A Bridge Over Troubled Water by Simon and Garfunkel.
Hey, that is a
That
beautiful
album
song.
won.
That's a
good
beautiful
one.
song.
It is a beautiful
That's a
song,
good
but the rest of
song.
the album,
But
the rest of the album
is
is kind of missy for me.
It's
I couldn't
not-
I couldn't tell you another song on that album outside.
Me
of that.
neither.
I couldn't tell you. I'm just
But
being
you also had Deja Vu by Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Ooh,
You have Elton John's first album, Elton John. You have Close to You by the Carpenters, and you have Chicago's second album, Chicago.
damn. The
I would've-
Carpenters too.
I would have been fine with Chicago winning again.
I would have been fine. Honestly, I would have been fine with every one of those winning.
Actually, I'm actually with either Carpenters or Chicago, but more so Chicago.
God, the Carpenters have a really large library for only being active for what, like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're that group you use at the end of a cold case episode. We've only just begun. 1972, Tapestry by Carole King, one of the best albums of all time.
Ooh, okay.
She won over Shaft by Isaac Hayes, which is a crime.
Oh, wow.
I was
Actually,
talking about
Shaft by Isaac Hayes was up for Album of the Year. This is
That's
nuts.
crazy.
All Things Must Pass by George Harrison. This is George's first solo album after leaving the Beatles. And Carpenters by the Carpenters.
God, the Carpenters.
But I think Tapestry should have won. She's a great songwriter, great performer. Tapestry is like a great album.
It is. It really is, and I agree with that. That was a stacked year, though.
Stacked. Oh, we got more, Walter. 1973. The Concert for Bangladesh, which is George Harrison's album, that actually won Album of the Year.
Ooh.
You also had American Pie by Don McLean.
All
Jesus
right.
Christ Superstar. And you
By
had
was it Weber?
no, it was I forgot what it was. Yeah, Weber and Andrew
Yeah.
Lloyd Webber, yeah.
Yeah.
And Nielsen Schmilson by Nielsen. Okay, who cares?
Schmielsen.
Damn.
So I'm gonna keep it at the concert for Bangladesh with George Harrison. That was a great concert.
You want Jesus Christ Superstar.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that
Look,
album.
man,
That's what's
look, man. Weber has his own. Weber has a whole host of problems, but man, that album is
That was a
something
good
else.
song. I actually heard it for the first time like a few years ago. I was like, oh, this is a good album.
Yeah,
Not good to be album of the year, but it's okay. All right, here we go, guys. This is the start of the Stevie Wonder takeover of the album Grammy Award. They're like, oh, Stevie's here. He's gonna win. Basically. 1974. I'm gonna go over the ones that didn't win. Killing Me Softly with His Song by Roberta Flack. The album.
Ooh.
Damn.
There Goes Ryman Simon by Paul Simon. I don't know why they were so in love with Paul Simon. He could not sing at all.
I mean,
but he was a better musician than Art Garfunkel.
True. And Behind Closed Doors by Charlie Rich. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that was.
But we all know who the winner was. It was Stevie Wonder with Inner Visions. One of my favorite albums of all time, Inner Visions.
Yeah.
Only had 9 songs.
That is a good album.
Banger
Nine
after
songs.
banger after
That is a really good album.
Hey, real simple. You just turn the album on and you just press play. That's it.
Too high.
Now, I will say this. My mom's absolute favorite song on that album by far is Jesus Children of America. By far.
True.
That's her favorite song on that album.
Hello, Jesus. Jesus Children. Higher Ground's on there too.
I know.
Don't
worry about a thing is on there.
Yeah, don't you worry about a thing. He's from Mr. Know-It-All.
Golden Ladies on that album.
Golden Ladies might be one of my favorite songs. She likes Jesus Children.
She
What?
does. Don't even have to.
That's her favorite song on the album.
You can
Where's his
definitely
mom?
you can definitely do some Sunday cleaning with that album alone.
It is true.
That is true.
Oh, I know. When I drove down to Alabama like a week or so ago, we heard it like damn near 4 or 5 times. So I know
it doesn't get played out.
You can play it on loop. What you mean? All right, numbers 1975. Let's go over the ones that didn't win. Band on the Run by Paul McCartney and Wings. Very great album. Caribou by Elton John.
Caribou.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah.
You have Back Home Again by John Denver. Like, thank the Lord he didn't win.
You don't like John Denver?
No.
Take me home.
Take me home. Back to the place
That's
where I
fair.
belong. Like, nigga, what?
Place where I belong.
All right, so that's 5 strikes.
But we know
Rocky Mountain High is pretty good too.
But we
that's
know
pretty much
who
all it's got right
won
now.
the album of the year. 1975 is Fulfilling This First Finale by Stevie Wonder.
Yep.
My favorite song off that album is 1000% the one with the Jackson 5 on it.
Which one is that?
You Haven't Done Nothing.
Do-do-wop.
Yo.
Do-do-wop. Do-do-wop.
And we are sick and tired of
Stevie was looking at Michael. He was like, oh, okay, we got to work harder. He's
Hey,
looking at us.
Exactly.
Even though we can't see.
Hey, some of the greatest voices in Motown sang on this.
My personal favorite on that album, at least for me, is Boogie on Reggae Woman, but that's just me. That's just me personally.
That is a good one.
So
No, you know,
This song.
No, for that album and like especially for that song, they had Joe in the booth, going, "Can I be Stevie?"
Could have.
mhm.
All right, 1976.
Yeah, let's
1976, Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy by Elton John.
That don't sound racist at all.
That I'm gonna say I was like that one. Yeah, no, that's
That's a good album.
an album. That's a good album.
it's really good.
One of his best ones. Heart Like a Wheel by Linda Ronstadt. Also a good album.
Yeah.
One of These Nights by Eagles,
Oh, what's on that album?
which I think should have won, but it didn't
I wonder who won that year.
because in 1976, effing Paul Simon won. Still crazy after all these years. Like, what song is on that album?
Paul Simon.
I don't care about Paul Simon, man. He can suck it.
Oh damn!
That's fair, actually.
Now we're back to fire. From 1977 on is fire. Okay.
No, we got super hot fire.
No, this is white fire right here. 1977. Let's go over the ones that lost. Chicago 10 lost.
Yo, what?
Chicago 10. One of the best rock albums of all time lost.
Damn.
Peter Frampton Live lost.
That's the Talk Box album, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Silk Degrees by Boz Scaggs lost.
What?
God, that is a stacked year. Holy shit, man.
Breezin' by George Benson lost.
This could have won.
It could have,
but we know,
but it didn't. You want to know what won, Chris? Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder.
I have said, Chris Canty, I have said this on many times before. Songs in the Key of Life, in my humble opinion, is the greatest album ever recorded in the history of music. I will say this to the day I leave this earth, man. I will say it.
I got it on vinyl.
I need to get it on vinyl. Chris, I'll agree. It is I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's definitely one of the best, I feel.
It is the best.
I can't name too many albums better than Songs in the Key of Life.
Stevie walked into Motown. He said, Barry, get out of here. I'm about to make this fire.
And
he said, let me get my bag.
That's a quadruple sided album. He has two sides with two albums.
It is, isn't it?
Every like my thing is that the messages and everything that's talked about on Songs in the Key of Life, you can still apply that to today. And the album came out damn near 50 years ago.
Right.
God, it did, didn't it?
It damn near 50 years ago. Like it is a classic. It is art.
You as another star. Isn't she lovely? I wish. Sir Duke.
Joy Inside My Tears.
Love is in need of love today. A lot of songs on here, guys. Knocks me off my feet. Pastime Paradise. Ordinary Pain. Black Man. If It's Magic. That one. That's a great Village Ghetto Land.
All Day Sucker.
Damn, that's on here too.
Ebony Eyes.
Forgot about that one.
Ebony, it is. Oh fair. Man, I'm about to listen to this tonight.
There's too much heat.
Damn,
there's too much heat on this one. This is on one album, folks. This is not different albums. This is the same album.
Just play the album. And Apple Music
just let it play.
And Apple Music had the nerve to put this as the 6th greatest album of all time.
Number one.
They didn't know what they were doing. No, number one was Lauryn Hill. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
She had one album. She had 2 albums dropped.
She only had one.
Oh yeah, she only had one. And they said it was the greatest album of all time.
I would say it's one of the greatest albums of all time. It's a good album. You can just press play.
I
wouldn't say number one. I wouldn't say number one. But I would say that it's one of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah. Help. They put Thriller at number 2.
Thriller was number 2. They did that based on the album sales. They had to.
Fair.
They had to.
Let's say if that's the case, then that's fair.
They had to.
But Thriller is also a really stacked album.
Yeah.
9 songs, and they're all
Thriller was going to be in the top 5 regardless.
True. All right, 1978. Let's go over who lost. Hotel California by the Eagles.
Damn.
Ooh.
Asia by Steely Dan.
Oh, damn.
Steely Dan.
And Star Wars. Star Wars by John Williams. But Rumors by Fleetwood Mac won.
I have 0 problems. I got 0 problems with this one.
I got no problems with it.
I got no problems.
Great album. Who was on Rumors?
Shit, everything.
Go Your Own Way, Dreams, Don't Stop, The Chain, You Make Loving Fun, and Oh Daddy. All right, Marcel, there goes your song.
Yo.
You know what?
God damn.
She was saying Oh Daddy last show, so I'm just saying.
You know what? You know what?
All right. 1979. Saturday Night Fever wins over Grease soundtrack and Running on Empty by Jackson Brown, which is 2 great albums.
I got no problem with Saturday Night Fever.
I got no problems with Saturday Night Fever winning because that was the height of disco.
Night Fever, Staying Alive, More Than a Woman. I mean, like
I'm about to say the Bee Gees cooked. They did. That is exactly what they did for that album.
I mean, they cooked for damn near everybody because they see you can make a top 10 list for
that was a soundtrack.
You can make a top 10 list for the songs that the Bee Gees made and songs that they wrote for other artists.
True.
Like real shit.
All right, we're going into the 80s.
No shit.
This was an okay year, but Minute by Minute by the Doobie Brothers lost. Bad Girls by Donna Summer. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. Like, okay, who cares?
You gotta know when to hold 'em.
And then the winner was 52nd Street by Billy Joel, which is probably, I'm going to get this album on vinyl because it's one of the greatest rock albums of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. I got no problem with that one.
1981, you have The Wall by Pink Floyd. Lost.
That is one of the best albums of all time.
Crazy.
It lost.
Yeah.
God. Wait, you said 80, right?
This 81.
80. Oh, I know what one then.
Yeah, Guilty by Barbra Streisand.
Ooh, fuck it. Barbra Streisand.
Streisand.
I forgot she even made music in the 80s. And then we have the best album in 81. You have Christopher Cross's Christopher Cross. Sailing.
Watch Ambulance.
That's the only song we know from that album, though.
Hey, no, it's not.
Okay, you had. Okay,
Do you know another song off that album?
You had. Okay, you had Run Like the Wind was on there.
Run Like the Wind. Thank you.
Run Like the Wind was on there too.
God.
Minstrel Gigolo. Shit.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Jiggle's on there too. I forgot
Yes.
about that. It was a good album.
Great album.
It was a great album. All right, 82. Mistaken Identity by Kim Carnes lost. Breaking Away by Al Jarreau lost. And Gaucho by Steely Dan lost.
Steely Dan is just not doing well in these.
But guess who effing won?
Paul Simon.
Please tell me. Please tell me.
No, worse.
Wait, when did the sound? It was a soundtrack, right?
No, this is Double Fantasy by freaking John Lennon and Yoko Ono. This was
Yoko
You know-
Ono. Okay, that just made me cringe. Yoko Ono got a Grammy.
Yoko Ono has a Grammy for Album of the Year.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were smoking up during the Grammy.
Oh, you know what the hell they were smoking?
I wonder if John will live to see to actually get the Grammy in person.
No,
Stop.
he died 2 years earlier.
Wow.
Rest in peace,
That was
John.
rude.
Rest in peace to John Lennon. Shout out to the Illuminati.
I'm just saying.
Okay, if Yoko Ono can get a Grammy, there's hope for us.
I mean, Taylor Swift has 4, so I'm just saying.
And technically, Soulja Boy or not Lil Nas X could possibly make it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I can't believe I just said that.
You say Soulja Boy?
Lil Nas can make it. 83. American Fool by John Cougar lost.
Thank God.
The Nylon Curtain by Billy Joel lost. But Toto 4 by Toto won that year, which I believe should have been.
It's
Toto 4.
Toto 4, that was Rosanna, Africa.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say it. It's Africa.
Waiting for Your Love, which is one of my favorite Toto songs.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, the only reason they won, come on, because you know who their lead singer's dad is, right?
No.
It's fucking John Williams.
That's cool.
One of the best.
I mean,
of all time.
I mean, Toto.
No,
4
but the Toto 4 is a great album, though.
It would have won.
Toto 4 is a great album.
It would have won without John Williams being his daddy.
Right. I Won't Hold You Back. Waiting for Your Love. I mean, the album just that. And
how did Waiting for Your Love go?
Huh?
How did that song go? Waiting for Your Love.
You know, I'm
listening to it right now. Hold on. Let me look at it. Waiting for Your Love. Okay.
Great song.
Okay, I forgot about doom.
Oh yeah.
It just draws
I forgot
you
about that song.
It just draws you in. Like it makes you
It's a feel good song.
It's a really good feel. It's a really good feel.
It's a feel good song.
And by the way, to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, how the hell is Toto not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet is beyond me.
They're saving it for a year that I can actually attend.
They have to.
I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. All right, 1984. This is the big one. Let's go over the ones that lost. The Innocent Man by Billy Joel. Really great album. The album, in my opinion, of his career. Actually, The Stranger was better, but that's not neither here nor there.
Innocent Man.
Yeah. Synchronicity by The Police.
Damn, The Police.
Flashdance, the original soundtrack. And Let's Dance by David Bowie.
Let's Dance. Okay.
Produced by Nile Rodgers. But
I think now Rodgers has one of the most, like, he's got one of the biggest songwriting catalogs, right?
It's long.
It's insane because you got the stuff with Chic, you got the stuff with David Bowie, you got stuff that he did with Daft Punk, you got stuff that he's done for so many other people.
You got stuff that he's been sampled in hip hop.
Exactly, like, it's insane.
All the shit he wrote
you have
during the disco
Depeche
era.
Mode. You have all those other groups.
Blondie.
Depeche Mode.
Blondie.
That
Blondie.
is not a name I've heard in a long time.
I gotta listen to them. What were they about?
Depeche Mode? That's 80s, like new wave music.
Kind of like
Exactly.
new wave dance.
I just can't get enough.
Oh Lord! But we all know who won in 1984. He swept the Grammys that year. Michael Jackson in Thriller won in 1984.
Sweep.
He walked out with, he was hugging him. He was like, I got these Grammys. He was like, I'm Michael Jackson.
Right.
And he walked away.
Even though Synchronicity by The Police, with that being their fifth and final album, is pretty damn good itself. But yeah, none of us topping Thriller that year. Nothing.
All right. 1985 was another year that if someone else won, the other people would be beating them up in the parking lot. Let's go over who lost. She's So Unusual by Cyndi Lauper.
Interesting.
You have Purple Rain by Prince and the Revolution.
That didn't win?
Rain.
It
Nope.
didn't win.
Purple
You have
Rain.
Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
Again, that didn't
Springsteen
win
lost
either.
that year.
And Private Dancer by Tina Turner didn't win.
Born in the USA. What one?
What did win that year?
Can't Slow Down by Lionel Richie.
Ooh.
You know,
Good album.
it's good, but I would have done Purple Rain if it was me.
Either Purple Rain or Private Dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Purple Rain turns 40 this year.
Man,
God, it does, doesn't it?
Yep.
man, we're old.
Also, rest in peace to Prince.
Big
Yeah,
time.
rest in peace. Shouldn't have took that nap. Anyway,
Chris.
1986.
Come on, man.
1986. I'm just saying. 1986, we have actually Whitney Houston lost this year.
Ooh.
Whitney Houston by Whitney Houston, her first album. That was a really good album.
Mm-hmm.
We Are the World.
We are the world.
And then
Yeah, that music,
No Jacket Required by Phil Collins won that year, which I have no problem with.
That's fair.
Really great album. Okay, 1987. We got to get rid of Paul Simon winning for Graceland. Give Me Control by Janet Jackson.
Real talk.
Really?
Real talk. I agree.
Mhm.
So you really
Jimmy
do
Jam,
not like Paul Simon.
I
Jimmy
hate
Jam
him.
and Terry Lewis was in their bag and continue to still be in their bag to this day.
What Have You Done For Me Lately? Nasty. When I Think of You. Control, of course. Let's Wait a While. Pleasure Principle.
That's my mom's favorite Janet Jackson song.
Which one?
Pleasure Principle.
Pleasure Principle. Oh, that's one of my favorite songs too.
Yeah.
She has more hits than Michael Jackson. I'm just putting that out there.
We just gotta take the facts.
Well, I guess it's fair.
She has more number one hits than her brother. 88.
Yeah, but her brother is Michael Jackson.
But she's Janet Jackson.
That's also true.
I'm gonna say the Hawaii concert 2002. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man,
Just watching.
I wish I was that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Man, you talk about falling you talk about falling like a lawn chair.
Man, if I was up there, I'd be like, hey, y'all wanted to see a show, right? Anyway. I'm just saying. All right. Number 1988, Whitney by Whitney Houston. Lost.
Crazy.
Bad by Michael Jackson. Lost.
Crazy.
Sign of the Times by Prince. Lost.
Crazier.
To the Joshua Tree by U2. This was just a plot against black people this year.
Hot take.
Joshua Tree.
Hey, hot take. You can make a case that Sign of the Times was better than Purple Rain. Hot take. But yeah, Bad should have won that year. So
Bad should have definitely won.
Bad
or Whitney.
Won. Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if Whitney won. All right. 89, we have Faith by George Michael won. There's nobody else on here that I would even talk about. Well, Tracy Chapman, her first album was nominated.
You got a fast car.
Fast car, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you not one song on that album. And I'm sorry, Tracy. I'm just being real with you.
Is that song that old?
Yes. Wow. Actually, the Fast Car came out in 1988.
Wow.
And
I thought it was like 90s.
No, 88.
88.
And most folks today know, at least like most younger kids know that song today. They see Luke Combs. So shout out to him.
You got a fast car.
All right, we're into the 90s now. Nick of Time by Bonnie Raitt won, which was a good album, but I don't think it should have won. I think either The Raw and the Cooked by Fine Young Cannibal should have won, or Full Moon Fever by Tom Petty should have won.
I would totally be fine with Tom Petty winning. Because that album had what? Let's see. I think that didn't have Learn to Fly. Shit, what was on that album?
I think it was Learn to Fly and Don't Back Down.
Yeah, I Won't Back Down was on that album. Free Fall was on that album.
Free Fall. That's the second time we sung that on this podcast, so I'm just letting y'all know.
It's a great album. Great song.
So that's 1990. 1991, Back on the Block with Quincy Jones won, which is probably one of the best jazz albums of all time. Jazz, hip hop, R&B. He's basically Robert Glasper before Robert Glasper. With this one,
Quincy?
Yeah.
He
literally took all of his instrumentals and his stuff with like orchestra and like composing, and just put lyrics over them. Pretty much what he did.
One of Quincy's, like one of my favorite Quincy songs is still Soul Bossa Nova, and has absolutely nothing to do with Austin Powers.
Yeah. You also have Tomorrow with a young Tevin Campbell on this album.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Quincy was like, you know what? I got these hits.
I can do stuff without Michael Jackson.
You're right.
He was like, you making bad? Well, I'm better. Anyway. Mariah Carey by Mariah Carey didn't win that year. And then Please Hammer Don't Hurt Him by MC Hammer.
Hammer Don't Hurt Him.
Hey, Hammer was dangerous.
Hammer had an album of the year, Dodd.
You know why? Because Hammer was dangerous.
Hammer, he signed with Capitol Records, and they was like, "We're going to take you to the top."
he said, "No, I can do that myself."
Here's some pants.
Hey, y'all remember when he did y'all see that he like threatened MC Search back in the day?
Hey man,
it was one of those where they're like he was like, "You're not getting out of LA alive." Like he called in the radio he called into the channel they were interviewing and was like, "Y'all ain't making it out."
Hey nigga, you about to die. All right. 1992, Natalie Cole won. We know why. Her father died. Next.
Wow.
1993, Eric Clapton won. We know why. His son died.
Yeah.
He won over Octung Baby by U2 and Diva by Annie Lennox. So yeah.
And Octung Baby, and again, this is just a hot take. I would say it's better than the Joshua Tree, but that's just me.
What?
That's a joke, Chris.
That's a hot take for reals.
It
has some good songs on it, but it's not a good album.
That's a Marcel level hot take. Don't do that.
Hey, yo, wait a minute now.
I want to say it's a good album. It had good songs like Mysterious Ways and won, but it's not better than Joshua Tree. That comes later.
True.
Which also won album of the year. The 90s were just full of like, why the hell are these people winning?
Damn.
MTV Unplugged, Tony Bennett won album of the year 1995. What is wrong with these people?
Damn.
That's funny.
I love Tony Bennett, but 1995.
Wait, well, who were the other nominees?
The other nominees: Eric Clapton again. Why? I don't know. Bonnie Raitt again. Why? I don't know. Then the only person on here that's worth winning an album in 1995 is Seal with his with Seal.
Baby.
Y'all know
that shit. Don't even try to
I get of you, the stranger.
You have I'm Alive, Don't Cry, Pray for Dying, Kiss from a Rose, Stand By Me. Like, that was the album of the year that year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was. It really was. They dropped the bag on that one. They fumbled the bag on that.
All right, 1996. We have the ones that lost. We have History by Michael Jackson, lost. Vitalogy by Pearl Jam, lost. And Daydream by Mariah Carey, lost.
Oh, yeah.
Daydream by Mariah Carey.
1996. The winner was Jagged Little Pill by Alanis Morissette, which I have no problems with.
Zero problems with that one.
I have no problems with that one.
One of the best albums of all time.
I love Pearl Jam, but yeah, Alanis was just telling everybody.
Alanis was in a different atmosphere.
Like, what was it? You ought to know. That's for sure. That's like top tier breakup songs. Top tier breakup songs.
Oh, no. All right, y'all. 1997. Waiting to Exhale soundtrack by Babyface was nominated. Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness by Smashing Pumpkins was nominated.
True.
Damn, I forgot about that album.
Odelay by Beck was nominated. The Score by the Fugees was nominated.
Ooh, the Fugees.
And I wonder who won.
Fucking Celine Dion.
Titanic.
Yep. My Heart Will Go On.
Uh-huh.
Which is a good song.
Yeah, I'm not. No. Yeah.
Bump that song. The album was trash.
Oh,
that's the problem. It's like the song was good, but the album was.
I wouldn't say it was trash.
It was trash, Chris. Stop it.
Stop it.
You know you lying. Stop making an argument for Celine Dion.
Hey, man. I still love Power of Love, okay? Shit.
All right. All right. This is gonna make y'all mad. This is gonna make y'all Troy L. Smith mad.
Oh,
1990 fucking 8.
Oh.
The Day by Babyface lost.
Yeah.
OK Computer by Radiohead lost.
Which is still
damn.
Which should have won that year, in my opinion.
That's actually crazy.
Flaming Pie by Paul McCartney, 1998. Just go away. Bob Dylan won in 1998.
1998.
1998. You would think Babyface, Radiohead would have won, like 90s artists, but no.
Oh.
Bob Dylan from the 60s.
But I love Bob Dylan, but I do not think he deserved that one.
Yeah, he was lucky to get that one. All right, 1999. The end of the 90s. Ray of Light by Madonna.
I'm glad we don't have Basil on here.
The Globe Sessions by Sheryl Crow. And Chris's favorite album, Come On Over by Shania Twain.
Oh, you knew it was coming, Bird. You knew
it was all Garbage by version 2.0 by Garbage was nominated too.
Garbage isn't. Oh my god, I forgot Garbage was late 90s grunge kind of.
Yeah, but
I'm not gonna lie. The one song that really got me into was Parade by Garbage, and that was just because it was off of ATV Over Fury 2. And if you're like a millennial like myself, you kind of know what I'm talking about. But
we know who won that year.
Gee,
we have
Chris?
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill.
Which is one of the best albums of all time.
Great album, but I think people really overhype it.
It's
a
not
great
overhyped
album.
at all. I will drop that album right now and vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's a vibing album.
Honestly, I really like most of the stuff she did and a lot of the shit that the Fugees did, and it's just good to me.
Some good shit. All right, let's move on to the 2000s. Millennium by Backstreet Boys. Fan Mail by TLC.
Tell me why.
Fly by the Dixie Chicks.
Yeah.
The Chicks.
But we all know who won in 2000.
Wait. Oh, I think I remember who won
It's
it.
Supernatural by Santana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, one of the best albums of all time.
I agree.
It is.
Just press play. That's all I do.
All right, Steely Dan gets a nod in 2001. 30 years too late.
No love for Asia. No love for the Royal Scam.
But Two Against Nature, Steely Dan in 2001.
Nah, that
over
was
Kid A, like Radiohead.
That's hilarious.
Over the Marshall Mathers by Eminem.
It's crazy, man.
And Paul Simon lost too. Yeah, he deserves it.
Wait, he was good. In 2001.
Good.
He deserves that shit.
He was nominated in 2001.
Yes, he just keeps on making music, and it
damn.
somehow gets into the album of the year category.
Yeah, you didn't know he's going to be nominated in 2025. Watch.
Hey, imagine if you would have dropped.
I swear to fucking God.
Imagine if you dropped the album like today, and if that shit goes on like nomination for like 2025.
If it's fire, it's good. It ain't gonna win.
I mean, hey man. I'm saying Albert dropped the album last year, and that was nominated for album of the year. I'm just saying now we all know why.
It was. I was mad as hell.
We all know why, but
anyway, 2002, "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" soundtrack won.
That's actually a pretty good soundtrack.
It's a good soundtrack,
but
it won over "Acoustic Soul" by India Arie, "All That You Can't Leave Behind" by U2.
That was my pick.
Ooh,
and "Skankonia" by Outkast.
Okay, I take it
back. That's a problem.
Yeah, that's
like Arie, Outkast, and U2. You're gonna put "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou"?
Oh brother, like what the fuck?
And Ashley Waters.
A good movie too, but
nah.
But no,
if
I think who should have won that year? In your opinion?
Low key,
I got U2 winning.
I got U2 winning that year, man.
That's U2's best album in my opinion.
Well, wait. Even better than How Did This Man Out in the Atomic Bomb?
Nope. All That You Can't Leave Behind is their best album, top down.
I'm okay with that.
Interesting.
I'm okay with that.
Very interesting.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
How Did This Man Out in the Atomic Bomb has great songs. Joshua Tree has great songs, but as an album, it's forgetful. When you hear the song, you just think of the song. You don't think of the album that it was on. When you hear every song, like "Beautiful Day," "Walk On," "Stuck in the Moment You Can't Get Out of," you think of the entire album.
My personal
It's
favorite.
a beautiful day.
My personal favorite U2 song, "Stuck in the Moment You Can't Get Out of."
Yep, "Stuck in the Moment." Yep, even live too. It's better live.
It is. It's because but
all right. Let's get angry again, guys.
Oh shit!
No.
Who?
The Eminem Show by Eminem lost.
Yeah.
Nellyville by Nelly lost.
Yeah.
The Rising by Bruce Springsteen lost. I didn't even know he was nominated that year.
He was nominated that year.
They all lost.
To who?
I can't believe I'm cussing this much on this show. Fucking Norah Jones.
What?
Don't know why I didn't come. Fuck Norah Jones. That was her only song.
Man,
never saw her again.
We never saw her again.
Hilarious.
She was like the Winslow daughter that went upstairs and never came back down. That's Norah Jones.
Stop it.
No, that's fair. That's I do not have a single thing against the attack itself.
Damn.
But I do not hate her music.
Like, who are you? No one cares about Norah Jones. Anyway, okay. All right, 2004. Under Construction by Missy Elliott. Great album.
Great.
Great. One of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. Justified by Justin Timberlake. Great album.
Yep. No skips.
No, there's definitely skips. But anyway.
Oh, my bad.
Elephant by the White Stripes. And Fallen by Evanescence. But the first, technically is the first hip hop album to win Album of the Year in 2004. And it is Speakerbox / The Love Below by Outkast.
And I have zero problems with it.
I have no problems with it.
Zero problems with it. It was just,
No, that's a good
it's one
album.
of those albums that, like, you know, it gets more appreciated over time.
Yes.
Because like,
It was either that or Justified by Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Hey, I still go around shouting Caroline.
Caroline.
She's the reason. The word which?
First one.
Just play it.
He said
She needs a
anyway.
golden calculator to divide.
To divide.
Why golden?
Yeah, great album.
Okay. 2005 is going to make everybody mad.
Yep.
But you guys know what happened in 2004, 2005. So it's going to make you mad, but it's like, okay, I get it.
Yep.
American Idiot by Green Day. Lost.
Fucking hell, man.
It lost. What's up, David? David's watching us right now.
The Grammys just do not like punk.
I mean,
they don't like punk at all, man.
It's not that they don't like it. There's just stuff better than it. You know? Album of the year, guys. We'll talk about album of the year.
Who else was on that 2004 list anyway? Wait, no, 2005.
Yeah, it's 2005. We have American Idiot by Green Day. We have The College Dropout by Kanye West.
Classic.
Confessions by Usher.
Classic.
And The Diary of Alicia Keys by Alicia Keys.
Ultra. Well, classic, but we all know the best Alicia Keys album. But who won that year?
Ray fucking Charles.
And we know why. We all know why.
Don't do that. Ray Charles is a legend. Don't.
But he shouldn't have won Album of the Year. Stop it.
It should be College Dropout.
No. When it comes to proficiency, it should have either been Confessions or A Diary of Alicia Keys.
These are my confessions.
Or Green Day. Because they actually, make music.
I mean,
with their hands.
I mean that's
with
fine,
actual instruments.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's okay.
College Dropout's not even his best album.
I mean, obviously.
That's debatable. Debatable.
I mean,
it was his debut album.
Wait, where's Chuck at?
I'm just saying it was his debut album. That doesn't not make it his best album. His best album, commercially, is Graduation.
And that's probably one of my favorite albums of all time.
His best album, artistically, is the one in 2010.
Oh, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which we'll get into when we get to the 2010s. But we're here in 2005. On the 2006, we have nothing really worth. Actually, we do. Love Angel Music Baby by Gwen Stefani. That was nominated.
I forgot that was nominated.
That took over the summer that year.
It did.
How people say, if I was a rich girl. No. Hated that song. Late Registration by Kanye West. The Emancipation of Mimi by Mariah Carey. And then Chaos and Creation in the Backyard by Paul McCartney. I don't know why he was nominated.
It's Paul McCartney.
How to Dismantle Atomic Bomb won that year. I have no problems with that.
Yeah, zero problems with it. U2 legit could have won for like
4 Grammys now.
Yeah, at least this, the year that All You Can't Leave Behind,
Octung Baby, and Joshua Tree.
Yeah,
that's 4.
Yeah, get it right, Grammys. Shit.
2007, we have the Dixie Chicks won that year, but we all know why.
We all know why.
They went famous for calling out George Bush that year. They won over Continuum by John Mayer. Great album.
Ooh, that's a fantastic album. That should have probably won it.
That should have probably won over that. But wait, there's more, Walter.
Oh no.
We have Future Sex Love Sounds by Justin Timberlake, who was also nominated.
I would have mind that one winning.
That one should have won over John Mayer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. But anyway, that was Timberland. But let me see. Saint Elsewhere by Gnarls Barkley. And Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers was nominated.
Oh shit.
Which is also one of the greatest rock albums of all time.
Yeah, man, that's heat.
So I'm for what I did back in 2007. I said Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers should have won that year.
Give me Future Says Love Sound, but I have no problem if it's Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Especially considering that it was their first album in what, like 10 years?
Nah, they had an album in 1999, Californication.
Wait, yeah, but it was a long time since they put out like any music.
It's like 5 years, so
yeah, it's fun.
All right, 2008 was gonna make y'all mad.
Yes, it is.
2008, we had Graduation by Kanye West was nominated, his best album in my opinion.
Should have won.
Echo, Silence, Patience, and Grace by Foo Fighters.
Good album.
Back to Black by Amy Winehouse. But Herbie Hancock won that year. Herbie fucking Hancock. In 2008.
Yeah, it should have been Graduation.
No, it should have been Back to Black
or at least
by Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, Amy Winehouse.
It was Amy Winehouse. That was her year. Definitely Amy Winehouse. That Back to Black album is off the chain. Did y'all see the Amy movie yet? No, nobody.
I didn't know. I didn't know when it even came out.
Mm-hmm. It was a good movie. 2009. We're ending the 2000s. Robert Plant. The Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin.
Wait. Was it Robert? Wait, was it Pedro Plant or just Robert Plant by himself?
Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. Raising Sand album. Won Album of the Year in 2009.
What? Damn. Well,
over In Rainbows by Radiohead, one of their best albums.
God damn it. They just hate Radiohead.
Carter 3 by Lil Wayne.
Oh.
Viva La Vida or Death and All of His Friends by Coldplay.
How did that not win a Grammy?
And The Year of the Gentleman by Neo. How did Robert Plant?
I love Led Zeppelin, but that was Coldplay's year.
It was either Coldplay's or Lil Wayne's year.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne could have easily won that one. That 2009 was Lil Wayne. He was featured in everything.
Sure, he was.
He could have been like the BET Awards with T-Pain.
He was though. Like
T-Pain. T-Pain in this. Flow Rider featuring T-Pain. This featuring T-Pain. Just bring T-Pain up on stage real quick.
Yeah.
He gonna win anyway. 2010s. Fearless by Taylor Swift won. I don't know why she won, but she won.
Yeah. The fine print.
First, I'm gonna let you finish, but
I'm gonna let you finish, but it won over The Fame by Lady Gaga, The End by the Black Eyed Peas, and I Am Sasha Fierce by Beyonce.
that was pretty stacked too across the board.
No,
year.
I'm gonna let you finish Taylor Swift, but Beyonce had one of the greatest albums of all time.
No, I agree. I'm not
Fierce.
arguing with that at all.
That should have been Beyonce's first album of the year, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking Fearless. Okay, this was the first Grammys I've watched in entirety in 2011, and I was so mad when this artist won that I didn't know who they were until I actually looked them up, and I'm actually a huge fan of them. I'm a huge fan of them now. So, The Fame Monster by Lady Gaga lost. Great album.
Mm-hmm.
I Need You Now by Lady Antebellum, which is, they're now Lady A, lost. Recovery by Eminem lost. And Teenage Dream by Katy Perry lost.
Crazy.
To The Suburbs by Arcade Fire.
Which, now hear me out.
I got
nothing against Arcade Fire. But at the time, I hated the album.
At the time, I was like, "Who the fuck is?"
But but when I get older and we listen to the Sober, you're like, "Oh, this is not too bad."
It's a very good album.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have won over "Teenage Dream" by Katy Perry.
I mean, honestly, every song on that album, you heard on the radio like 30 million times.
Exactly. She actually beat. I think she either beat or tied Michael Jackson for the most singles in one album.
Which is crazy because like what?
I think the last one she did, I think it was Bad. So he had a lot of songs on that album. 2012, Lady Gaga, Born This Way. Lady Gaga's been nominated a lot. Born This Way by Lady Gaga, Doo-Wop and Hooligans by Bruno Mars, Loud by Rihanna, which I forgot was an album.
That's a good year. That was a good year for music.
And Wasting Light by the Foo Fighters.
That was a really good year for music.
Wasting Light is a great album. It's a good Foo Fighters album. And I got like personal sentiment for Rihanna because when Loud came out, that was my very first concert that I went to. So shout out to her.
That Loud album had Rihanna did something to me.
She did something to me.
2010, 2011, Rihanna coming out. She did something to everybody.
I almost got on that stage.
It's Rihanna and Janet. Any day.
Rihanna and Janet.
There's women who've heard.
I can't say what I want to say because we're live, but I'll just say that
something tells me that doesn't apply here that well.
Doesn't apply at all.
Yeah.
There's women who've heard and there's women who know. And if you know what happened in 2012, 21 by Adele won that year. Well deserved.
Zero problems with it.
Greatest. What I said, that's her greatest album. I think 25 was a little bit better.
Yeah, I mean,
but 21 has her like number one. Like, no, 25 is because 25 is Hello. So,
yeah, this was with Rolling in the Deep, right?
Yeah.
I have zero problems with this one. Zero.
2013, El Camino by the Black Keys, Some Nights by Fun, Channel Orange by Frank Orange, and Blunderbuss by Jack White.
You say Frank Orange?
Yeah, Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean, you know what I meant. Channel Orange by Frank Ocean.
Yeah. Fantastic album.
Every single one of those albums you just
Babel
said.
by Mumford & Sons won that year, so that was a waste of a year.
It was a waste.
But every single one of those albums is a great album.
Nah.
That
was a horrible album. That was a horrible year for Grammys.
It was because honestly, Channel Orange legit should have won. Like Frank Ocean only has 2 albums, but they're legit 2 of the best albums in history.
No, I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I do think Channel Orange should have won, and I do think that Frank Ocean is one of the greatest artists of our generation. But the rest of that, like everybody that got nominated that year for album of the year, I think deserved it in one way or another. All of those were good albums. Even Jack White, like because that was his comeback album after the divorce. Like that was a pretty good album.
It was a comeback album. I didn't hear about it.
Oh, you don't listen to rock like that, man.
I do listen to rock. I didn't listen to Jack White.
I will
in 2015. Hell no.
Yeah, I love that album. I love Blunderbuss.
I mean, I will say Lazaretto definitely did. Lazaretto had me as a chokehold when I first heard it. I will say that.
Right. All right. 2014, one of the best Grammy nights of all time.
Man, that year was so stacked.
This year was amazing. 2014.
Oh, that was a good year.
The Blessed Unrest by Sarah Bareilles.
Sarah Bareilles.
Oh, the love song girl.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
Good Kid, Mad City by Kendrick Lamar was up for album of the year.
That's a good album.
The Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis.
That's a good album.
And Red by Taylor Swift.
And I wonder who won.
That's an album. That's a good album.
The winner of this year was definitely Random Access Memories by Daft Punk.
And honestly, I have no problems with it.
No problems with it. Best album
of
the decade, in my opinion.
You know, I was going back.
Wait. The best album of the 2010s.
Of the decade. Random Access Memories.
Absolutely.
Out of all these albums that won it album of the year, I'm putting Random Access Memories at number 1.
Over all the albums that won album of the year in the 2010s.
Yeah, it's the best album of the year, best album of the decade, top down.
Look, Bird. I want you to understand that album has been remastered like twice. You can get instrumentals, and you can get drumless, and you can get vocals only. Like Random Access Memories is one of the greatest albums of all time.
If I had a Mount Rushmore for 2010s albums, that would definitely be on there. Yeah, it's a great album. I will say that personally, and I know y'all gonna hate me for it. I still think To Pimp a Butterfly is the best album of the 2010s. That's
Amen to
that. That's my opinion. But I love Random Access Memories.
What he said was, of the albums
that
won
album of the year.
Okay.
Because I don't think anybody is going to disagree that To Pimp a Butterfly is one of the greatest, if not the greatest album of the decade.
Okay.
But he said that won that year, or that won.
Hey, Chris, you can't skip over the methodology.
I don't. My apologies.
This is college 101. Don't skip over the methodology because you're gonna get some bad conclusions.
Well,
and you're gonna get an F.
Okay. The fact you said of album of the year to the 2010s. Okay, I'll agree with you there. My apologies. I didn't hear that part. My apologies. So I agree there. Hey,
all right. All right. All right. The 2015 Grammy ceremony was one of the most funniest.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Album of the year. It was hilarious.
Woo.
They're like Beyonce by Beyonce, Girl by Pharrell Williams, In the Lonely Hour by Sam Smith, which should have won. Actually, it could have won, but it shouldn't have won.
Well,
and then Multiply by Ed
Girl?
Sheeran. And Ed Sheeran, Multiply by Ed Sheeran. And then you had The Morning Phase by Beck. Morning Phase by Beck won. As Beck was walking up the stage to get his Grammy Award, Kanye West was trolling him. And he almost did the same thing he did to Taylor Swift.
Hey, look. I'm gonna say that year is the same thing. I like every one of those albums a lot, actually.
Beyonce should have won. That would have been her second album of the year.
I agree.
The first album that just dropped out of nowhere. No one knew it was coming.
No, but it just came out. It's like oh.
And then every song had a music video.
And it was a hit.
And there were hits.
That's also true.
So it should have won album of the year.
Oh, I remember that, man. I remember just chilling there like, hey, you realize Beyonce dropped an album. I was like, what?
Exactly.
Like Beyonce dropped an album? Be like, yeah.
She said, I'm just going to drop.
I didn't know that.
See what they do.
I didn't know that.
Actually, she should have did the album drop on Apple instead of YouTube. People would have been happy.
Oh my god!
Man,
World peace would have happened if Beyonce would have dropped the album on Apple.
They were mad as fuck when YouTube dropped.
Niggas was mad as hell. Drop a rock album on a nigga's phone. I swear to God.
Hey, that was hilarious. Because I was sitting back and I was like, look, I'm not saying I wanted it, but I'm not mad it's here. It's just extra music to listen to. But people
initially you couldn't delete it. So niggas were trying to delete it. You're like, you cannot delete it. It was like the phone app on your iPhone. You couldn't delete it.
Hey, speaking of, you remember back in the day when you could turn your screen and it would just pull up like the wall of albums you had for iTunes?
It's called Cover Flow.
That's what it was.
You.
I couldn't remember the name of it.
If you're listening, Apple, please bring that back on the iPhone 16. I will buy it.
It was
Apple's not listening. Apple doesn't care. Tim Cook's not caring.
Tim Cook is gonna be on this platform of Apple Podcasts, so we better listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
Tweet him right now.
I'll tweet him right now. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me for this.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 2016. We have The Beauty Behind the Madness by The Weeknd.
That's a fantastic album.
Great album.
You have Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes, which is also a great album.
That's a great album.
I was wondering what happened to them.
They're still making music. To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. And The Traveler by Chris Stapleton.
That's a good album.
But 1989 by Taylor Swift won that year.
So we're
I stay out too late. So nothing in my brain.
I'm just saying, hey, y'all gonna hate me for this. I believe this is the only Taylor Swift album that deserves album of the year.
I 1,000% agree with you. I 1,000% agree with you.
I mostly
This
agree.
album,
I think
this album nuts.
This has hits
like,
on
I
hits
I
on
think
hits.
if there was one album that would edge 1989 out is Reputation, but I mostly agree with you.
Why are you listening to Reputation?
That's what I'm asking.
Don't ask questions.
Niggas don't listen to Reputation. They listen to
no.
1989.
But you remember I like house and Reputation was had heavy house influences.
Oh Lord.
Oh man, that's a whew. But yeah,
Look, why do y'all always judge me for my music taste? I don't judge y'all for y'all music taste.
First of all, we never said we judged you. We were just like,
I'm feeling heavily judged right now.
Don't take it personal.
I will say, even though the Pimple Butterfly,
You should take it personal.
Where did you come from, Chuck?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Chuck, where did you come from?
Damn.
I'm just saying 1989 is her best
I've been
album.
here the whole time.
He been here the whole time.
What the heck?
He's been waiting for time to come in.
He was waiting his time. He was waiting his
Yeah,
moment.
it'd be man. Can you imagine if somebody just kind of popped out of the blue and said something like out the corner and nobody was expecting it?
Didn't I still do that on an episode?
Crazy.
I don't know what week that's
Definitely
coming up.
did that on the episode.
I definitely scheduled that top 5 episode to come out. I think this week or next week.
That's crazy. No, but I agree. 1989 was wild.
Yeah, 1989 was a great album.
Correct.
All right. Next year is 2017. 25 by Adele won over Lemonade by Beyonce.
Ooh.
And I
Ooh,
don't think I got a problem with it.
And Views by Drake.
Yeah,
You ain't no problem. Did you not listen to Lemonade by Beyonce, Chris?
way too many times.
I like all three of those albums.
Not by choice.
I really do. I like
not
all
by
three of
choice.
those albums.
I think Lemonade should have won over 25. To be honest.
So that would mean
I
Beyonce would have
actually
had
agree with
3.
that.
So that would mean Beyonce in this alternate universe would have had 3 album of the years.
Yeah.
Hey,
You got a problem with Beyonce winning album of the year?
Hell
Hey,
no.
I don't think the Illuminati's behind the Academy, because if they were, Beyonce would have won.
No.
It
Because
did.
her
No,
husband.
they are. They are behind
No.
it.
ABBA was nominated for album of the year in 2023.
Wait, isn't Freedom off of Lemonade?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
Freedom. Mm-hmm. All right, 2018. Awaken My Love by Childish Gambino.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
good albums.
Melodrama by Lord.
I actually kind of like that album.
And 444 by Jay-Z.
That's a good album.
But 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars won.
I got 0 problems with it.
zero problems with this
0
album.
problem with it. This is Bruno's best. Well, this
It is his best album.
This is his best album for sure.
It's his best solo album. I think.
Yeah.
This one he dropped with Silk Sonic and Anderson .Paak is pretty.
Oh,
pretty.
oh,
fucking fire.
that's not. We'll get into that in a second, Walter. When we get to the
Yeah.
2020s, okay, we'll get into that.
Because 24 Karat Magic, every song, and I think there's only 8 or 9 songs on there.
It don't matter. That's what makes a good album. Just make 10 songs and make them great.
Right.
The album was dripping in finesse. Okay, that's all it was.
All right, Walter. You're not even a dad yet, and you're telling dad jokes.
Yeah. Calling On My Lovely is probably my favorite song. It's probably my favorite song on there. It's a great album. Easy listen.
Perm was good too.
Cause of Perm, my attitude.
All right, 2019, last one in the 2010s. We have Scorpion by Drake, his best album.
Which is weird because I don't like Scorpion.
Whoa.
What's wrong with you?
Like of the Drake albums, like it's not one of my favorites.
Scorpion top down. Come on now. It's either Take Care or Scorpion. What you got?
Wait, not even nothing was the same?
No, none was the same. Was not his
No,
best
like
album.
My favorite Drake song is Pound Cake, but my favorite Drake album is
Pound
definitely
Cake?
Take Care.
Okay, there's gotta be a story behind this, but
There has to be a story behind you liking Pound Cake.
At least he didn't say Marvin's Room. At least he didn't say that, because then I would have really asked a question if you would have said Marvin's Room.
No.
All right. Anyway, we have Invasion of Privacy by Cardi B. Crazy. That one album of the year for rap album of the year. Anyway,
Right.
Her by Her,
Ooh, her.
Also, another woman, I'd be like, okay, y'all came to see a show. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, her. I was like, her is bad.
Baby.
Hey.
Oh, baby boy.
I ain't seen many people hit. I haven't seen many people treat a guitar the way she treats a guitar.
Man,
I was like,
I
yo,
was jelly. I was
Play
jealous.
me like she play her guitar.
honest to God,
we are
man.
live, gentlemen. We are live.
Okay.
What do that
It's
mean?
after midnight.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, never mind.
I got
Hell,
something
they can swear on. Look, if they can swear on cable TV, we can be freak on main. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
That G anyway.
Hey. Wait. Whoa.
Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe.
That's a great
play
album
my
too.
C-chord any day.
TMB.
The Black Panther album was also nominated for Album of the Year.
That's a good album.
Everywhere.
But fucking Casey Musgraves won. Because she was white and everybody else was black. You had Drake, Cardi B, her, Janelle Monáe, yeah. Post Malone. He was trying to be black.
Early Post Malone.
I would have been fine with her.
Casey.
I would have been fine with Black Panther.
Either
Fucking
her
Casey Musgraves.
or Scorpion.
Yeah.
No, Casey Musgraves' album was pretty good, but I definitely think that was a misstep.
Walter.
All right, Walter, your Kahakta is coming out.
Wait, no. Whoa, hold up now. Whoa. Hold on now. No. You didn't let me finish what I said. I said it was pretty good, but it definitely didn't deserve what it got.
You said it was pretty good. No, not acceptable.
You didn't let me fit. I was literally in the middle of a sentence when you cut me off.
No, you still said it was good. So it's not acceptable.
I knew where Walt was going with it. I got your back, Walt. I knew what you were doing. I knew
he was going too, but he still said it was good. So
this is what I'm saying. I feel judged for my music taste again. This is why is it like this? How come I get that?
Don't feel judged. Don't feel judged. Just say, "Oh my God, I think it's bad," and then move on, like everybody else does.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of suicidal, we're going on to Billie Eilish.
Honest to God.
When we fall asleep, where do we go?
Nope. Heard that one. Fucking felt that one.
That was definitely the best album that year. Over Cause I Love You by Lizzo.
Where do we go?
I used to know her by her. 7 by Lil Nas X, and Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. Like, okay.
Look, those are all good albums, but I'm gonna be honest. I've never been the biggest fan of Lizzo's music. I like her personality in the beginning, but I never liked her music.
She's okay.
Mm-hmm.
She's not my go-to, but she's good music. But that Billie Eilish album, no. Pretty good.
Fall asleep,
yeah.
Where do we go?
All right, 2021 was a joke. David's like Lizzo. Lizzo.
Drake.
Come on the podcast, David, next week. We miss you. Everyday Life by Coldplay. Dua Lipa, Future Nostalgia. Okay, I don't know any of these albums. Women in Music by Haim.
Huh?
I know all of those albums.
Columbo by Jhené Aiko.
Okay, that one was good.
Black Pumas by Black Pumas. That was a good album.
Well, you're a very eclectic person when
this was during COVID, so I wasn't really listening to new music in 2020. So
we were like, damn, are we gonna be alive?
I was like, am I gonna die or am I gonna live? I wasn't focused on music.
No, Chuck, I mean, I grew up listening to everything. As my parents listened to everything, so I just kept that going, which is why I like and know, like, I know a lot of different artists, and I like a lot of different artists.
He likes Casey Musgraves, everybody.
That's not what I said.
He did not say that.
Don't worry about what these niggas talking about, man. Do you, bro?
Do you?
That is a uncle.
It's a safe space, Walter. It's a music safe space. Be you, bro.
Fucking shit, man.
Be you. You have your opinion. People hate it. So,
damn.
You like what you like.
Stick to your life.
Talking about
stick to your truth.
Bang your shit in your car.
You are you.
They get in there and you listen to your shit. Tell them they can either walk or listen to it.
Because it's your car.
That part.
That shit ain't gonna be played in my car. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh my god.
All right, 2020. What is this? I don't even know this year. There's too many producers on this damn thing. Hold on. This is 2022.
Yep.
You had Donda by Kanye West, which should have won.
That is
Back of My Mind by her. John Baptiste won that year. Who cares? John Baptiste.
I care.
John Baptiste he's a great artist, but no one really cared about that album.
I thought his album was better than Donda. I wasn't a big fan of Donda.
Nobody was a fan of Donda. Montero by Lil Nas X.
I mean, were you more a fan of a
Donda? That did come out that year, didn't it? Holy shit!
Wait, would you say that Donda was better than the Jesus King album that Kanye came out with?
I don't know.
That's a gospel album, though.
That was a gospel album. That was a different Kanye.
My favorite newer Kanye album is definitely like that mini album he dropped in 2017.
Interesting.
It's got the one. What's the name of that album?
Talking about the one with 7 songs.
Did I have 7 songs on it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yay or 2018. Yeah. All Mine is probably one of my favorite Kanye songs. I'm gonna be honest. Because it's just stupid. It's hilariously stupid.
It is. Who won this year anyway, Chris?
I already told you who won that year.
In 22.
John Baptiste.
For Freedom, right?
No, for I don't know. As we are that song.
Yeah.
Freedom's on that album. 2023, Harry's House wins.
Zero problems with it.
Zero problems with it. It won over 30. Adele's worst album, in my opinion.
No, that's fair. That is fair. I'll agree to that.
That's skinny Adele. I need voluptuous Adele to make an album.
I need Adele. I need Adele going through a breakup.
Not Rich Paul Adele.
Man, I'm gonna say it right now. If the engagement were to fall apart, that just go ahead and just give her album of the year, because that's gonna be some heat. Just give it to her already. Babe.
It's gonna be called Staples Center.
And then no.
Crypto.com arena.
And then when she remasters it, it's gonna be the Crypto.com arena.
God damn. LeBron.
Hey, I got a better one. No, for riches or for poor.
John Baptiste's album is close to top 2. Okay, I agree, David, but John Baptiste, nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe later in life when I'm older and I appreciate his music better, but no, not now.
See, I grew up playing jazz, so I'm already attuned to that one.
Harry's House wins over Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige.
Great album.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar, which is a good album.
Really great album.
Music of the Spears by Coldplay.
I like that album.
Yeah. And Renaissance by Beyonce.
Gee, now
and Voyage by ABBA.
Yeah,
ABBA had no business being in the Grammy, getting a Grammy nod for that.
I mean, considering that one of the people from ABBA is like on the actual board and committee for the Grammys, then it just kind of writes itself. That is hot. That is never to the
That's why they didn't win.
I heard one song
because Phineas is on the board and he won 5 Grammys in the last 5 years.
I heard one song from all that album, and I said, "This ain't it." I heard one song, and I said, "This ain't it."
Yeah, I heard one song, and that was like a lullaby.
God damn.
Yeah,
but Harry's House
Renaissance was great. Alex, David, Alex Norday.
Renaissance, great, but Harry's House was just that's like
and won EDM album of the year. She had no reason winning EDM album of the year. That means Beyonce can do pretty much any damn thing.
She got a damn country album out too.
She better win country album of the year too.
Man,
everybody is coming out with country music nowadays.
Yeah. We're trying to get the crossover. We're trying to make money.
Which, by the way, it's a travesty to me to think that this whole time that Ray Charles' modern sound of country western music. I don't think the Grammys was even the thing when that came out, but that album is amazing.
Yeah,
It's worth to listen to.
it is.
What's also worth a listen to is Midnights by Taylor Swift. Not.
Yeah.
That was an album.
Mistakes.
That was definitely an album.
It's crazy to me how like when Coldplay came out with Chris, tell me out, what was it? Everyday Life. That was the one with Orphans on it, right? By Coldplay.
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Speaking of 5 years ago,
Great album.
David Norday
Damn.
is on the show.
Yeah, don't summon me like that.
Nah, he said, I want
He
the
said,
grand
"Don't
entrance."
subbing me like that."
You want the grand entrance?
Hey,
Speaking of, haven't seen you in a minute. What's up, David?
yeah, I already got to deal with this next week. I don't got time for you to start this.
Damn.
Why
It
you
was
sound
trash.
far away?
It was trash.
No, it was not trash.
It was trash.
No, it was not.
It was like Scorpion.
Woo.
See, Scorpion was trash. I told you.
That is a hot take.
You know what?
Yeah.
2024. Let's 2024. The Age of Pleasure.
It's a trash year.
Janelle.
Ain't nobody really got nothing.
It was a trash year.
Yeah.
Lana Del Rey was nominated. I forgot that she was an artist.
And it's not
Miley
even
Cyrus. Oops, Hannah Montana was nominated.
Oops.
He said, like it's not in the credits.
SOS by SZA, which is probably the only good album on this thing. And then World Music Radio by John Baptiste.
Interesting. I'm about to go back and listen to those albums.
Yeah, give me SZA.
SZA's winning this one.
Nah, because this one, I think this is the one that he had Lil Wayne on it. So yeah, give me John Baptiste.
Nah, give me SZA. Top down.
I'm going with SZA.
I haven't listened. I don't think I've listened to a single album that you just named off. So I'm about to go back and do
I
some
haven't
research.
listened to any of these albums.
Hey, the one that's really worth to listen to is SZA's album.
I know songs from
haven't-
SZA's album, but I haven't heard the entire album.
Great.
I just haven't been listening to a lot of music lately. I need to get back into that.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick gave me positive vibes, so ever since then, I just never looked back.
Never look back. Anyway, y'all, those are the Grammy winners for Album of the Year. This is the Turn Up the Music podcast. See y'all guys next time we come on YouTube, which was probably the next month or so. So it's midnight. It's 12:30.
bitches. No, I'm
God damn.
No.
All right. Marcel, Chris, Walter, Chuck, and David. I'm your host, Chris Canty. See y'all next time.
Peace.